everyone, welcome to my channel. So I'm very excited to be doing this video because I've been really curious about these products, and today's video is going to be a review over Senegence Lipsense lipsticks. I'm sure most of you guys have heard of Lipsense. If you're a part of Facebook, I'm sure you've been added to maybe parties or groups, or just know somebody who sells Senegence Lipsense products. I know quite a few people on my Facebook actually that sell it. It's sort of like unique. You can work from home with this company, which is, I think, is really cool for stay-at-home moms to make income. I think it's a really great opportunity. I know a lot of people don't like companies like this. They think the salespeople are pushy or annoying. I don't really mind it because I know in certain situations it's hard to go to work, especially if you're like a stay-at-home mom and you want to bring in extra income for your family. So I think companies like Senegence and Unique are really amazing opportunities. Do not sell Senegence, Unique, anything like that. I did a review on my channel when I first started it over the Unique foundation. And I wanted to test out Lipsense because I've heard mixed reviews about it. A lot of people love it, but a lot of people think it's just like a hack or something. So I don't know. I really wanted to test it out for you guys. My sister sells it actually, and her birthday is coming up, and what she wanted for her birthday was for me to sit down and do a video over the Lipsense, and she told me to be completely honest, and that's what I'm gonna do. I would never not be honest in any platform of the way, even though it's my sister who I love dearly. I'm going to be completely 100% honest with what I think of Lipsense. So without being mean or rude, if I have negative things to say, I'm not going to be mean or rude about it. I'm just going to tell it like it is. If I don't like the product, I just don't like the product, and I think it's okay. You know, I think it's okay to say that. My hair is a complete mess today. I only put the minimal makeup on. When I first thought about doing this video, I figured I was going to wear it for 12 hours, but I don't know if that's going to happen because it's 1 o'clock here right now, and that would mean I would have to wear it until 1 in the morning. So it's probably going to be more like 8-hour wear time, which I know is kind of, you don't really know for sure if it could last all day. But with that being said, a lot of people's work days average about 8 hours. Some people work 12 or more hours. But I'll probably just wear it for about 8 or 9, maybe 10 hours. I don't know if I could stay up until 1, just because I have to get up in the morning with my son. We will see how long I can wear it. I don't know if it's going to be a 12-hour wear, but at the end of the day, I'm going to check in with you guys to see how it wore all day. I plan on doing some yoga later, so I'll probably sweat a little bit. I kiss my son constantly, so we will see if it holds up to its name of being, you know, smudge-proof and last all day. I have a few colors here that my sister sent me to test out. I'm going to pick out one color to wear on my lips for the day, and the rest I'm going to swatch on the back of my hand for you guys. So these are what they look like. This is the lip color. This is apple cider. This is the gloss, and this is the oops remover. When you first purchase through one of the sales reps, you're going to start out with a kit. So I believe it's $55 for a kit. You get a lip color, like I said, a gloss. Your choice of gloss, you can get a glossy gloss, a matte gloss, and there's a few more glosses to my knowledge, and you get an oops remover. So that starts you off, and then once you have this kit, which apparently you need this kit, you need the gloss and you need the oops remover, because this stuff's really hard to get off. I've heard, like, extremely hard. So you're going to want the oops remover, and this gloss is definitely going to help keep your lips moisturized throughout the day. So you're going to need all 3 of these to start out. It's $55. And then from there on, if you want more colors, it's $25, I believe. We're just gonna get started right away. This video isn't too long. I'm going to do my lips first. Like, I'm gonna pick the color and do my lips first. And then I'll do the rest of the swatches on the back of my hand that she sent me. I don't have all of the colors. She sent me 5 colors on their line, but I will swatch the other 4 on the back of my hand and 1 for my lips on my lips. We are just gonna get started. I have directions in front of me because I am completely new to this Lipsense thing. So I have directions in front of me that I'm gonna be looking at, but the first thing we do is thoroughly cleanse your lips. I already did this before I sat down. I used my lip scrub that I showed in a recent video, and I just scrubbed my lips and made sure they're soft and ready to take Lipsense. And we're gonna take apple cider, this color right here. So next up, you just shake your lip color. You have to shake your lip color thoroughly. It apparently has a lot of loose pigments in it, so you have to make sure you shake it pretty good to get all of the pigments dispersed. Okay, and then we're gonna put it on. Okay, so now we're gonna put it on. Very pretty color. To my knowledge, you're supposed to wipe off any excess because you want to do thin layers. So any excess that you have, you want to wipe off. You don't want your lips to touch. Don't let your lips touch. So you want your lips to dry in between coats. And you put on, I leave 2 coats. You can do 3. So we're gonna go back and do a second coat. And you wanna make sure you're doing it in one swipe. Like, don't go back over it. Over and over. You wanna make sure you're going in one direction. And don't go back over, because then you can make it streaky. Pretty much dry. So we did 2 coats, and I know it's a lot of steps. You have to make sure you're putting it in one direction, because if you go back over, you're running the risk of it being messed up and streaky. So you want to make sure you start in the middle, go over, and then go over on this side, and then do the same to your lip, your bottom lip. Oh, my lips are sticking together. So my lips are sticking together, I'm sure you can see. So let's see what the next step is. So next is the gloss. You take your gloss, you open it, okay, and we just put the gloss on. And you don't have to go like in one direction with the gloss. You can just apply it. I'm not gonna lie, there for a second, my lips felt really uncomfortable. I guess it's drying down, your lips are gonna stick together if you're not careful. So that's why they say you need to have your mouth apart, like your lips apart, and let them dry. But even after they dry, they're gonna stick together. So that's why the gloss is so important, because it nourishes your lips and helps them be moisturized. So yeah, I really like this color. It's really pretty. On my sister, it's like a perfect nude. On me, I would say it's more like, it's a nude, but it's more corally. And I'm not used to corally nudes, but I do like it. I think it's really pretty. Okay, and that's it. I mean, we haven't worn it all day, so I don't know the lasting power and whatnot, but I can say so far, it's a lot of steps. If you're a lazy person like me, you know, you have to make sure your lips are soft and moisturized before, and then you have to take the color, swipe it in one direction, swipe it in the other direction, do the same to your bottom lip, let it dry, and then redo it again. You can do it twice, 3 times, however many times you like, and then you gotta apply the gloss, and then you're done. But it is quite a few more steps than you would normally do with just putting on your lipstick, at least for me. That being said, if it lasts all day, then I feel like going through the extra steps are definitely worth it. Also, I'll read you some other things about this lip color. It says, do not use too much product or it will flake off. Only apply thin coats. You don't want to glob it on. That's very important. Apply thin coats. Because of the no wax feature in Senegence, your lips may go through a withdrawal phase if you have been a regular lip balm user. This creates what we call the exfoliation process. This is also very normal. Your lips are shedding all the wax, buildup, and bad skin. This process will take 1 to 2 weeks. Do not use wax lip balm if you are using Lipsense. You will recoat your lips in wax and the color won't stay. If your lips feel dry, just apply the gloss, even if you aren't wearing a color. If you feel like you need a lip balm, carry a moisturizing type that does not contain wax and is like heaven in a tube for your lips. Sleep in gloss, moisturizing balm, or a non-wax balm. Which is quite funny because my favorite lip balm, my favorite chapstick ever is Burt's Bees Beeswax. So I feel like my lips are going to go through an exfoliation process, but that's my favorite chapstick. I don't know if I could stop using it. It's legitimately the only chapstick that works really well for my lips. So I don't know if I could stop using Burt's Bees. And I know if I keep using it, my lips are never going to go completely through the exfoliation process, I guess, of getting rid of all the wax buildup, because that's my favorite lip balm. But so far, it's a lot of steps, so if you're a lazy person, it's gonna be trippy for you, because it's a little bit trippy for me. My lips were actually tingling when I was putting on the lip balm, and I know that's because there is alcohol in this product, because it helps to keep out the bacteria from your lip wand. I think it helps with the staying power of Lipsense. That's another reason. So it does sting a little bit, and my lips are actually a little bit dry, so I'm going to apply some more of this. Overall, it's a really nice color. The gloss does feel very moisturizing. I just had to put a second coat of this on because my lips were feeling really dry. But we'll see how it wears throughout the day. Okay, so this lipstick also is supposed to be smudge proof, so we're going to kiss the back of my hand, or I'm going to kiss the back of my hand and show you guys. Okay, so no color came off. You can see a little bit of the gloss, obviously, but no color, so that's pretty cool. This is what it looks like right now. And that'll be that. I will swatch the rest of the lip colors for you now. So let me get to that. Okay, the color I'm wearing on my lip is this apple cider color. So since it's on my lips, I won't swatch it for you guys. You guys can see. Okay, hi lovelies! Welcome back. It has been, I know I promised that I would try to do it for 12 hours, but Mama is tired tonight. I'm very tired. I got the mom hair going on. I have cleaned my house today. I did a little yoga workout, many smooches with my little man. And as you can see, my lips look pretty decent. There's a little fading starting from the inside of the top lip and the bottom, but it's really not bad. It did not smudge throughout the day. The only thing I noticed was about 5:30, so about 4.5 hours of wearing it, there was a bit of flaking on my lips, and it felt really dry. So I went ahead and I just went back in with the gloss, and I reapplied gloss to my lips, and it definitely helped to moisturize and get rid of that dry feeling. And the flakes weren't really all that noticeable. I just could feel my lips were really dry. So when I looked in the mirror, I saw a few flakes. Whenever I put the gloss on, it went away. So that's the only thing that I noticed wearing it throughout the day. I didn't care for the dry feeling, and my lips are starting to feel dry again, but I'm about to take it off, so I figured I'm not going to apply this gloss just to take it off. I'm going to apply it after I take the color off just to give my lips a bit of moisture. And that's also what they recommend after you take your Lipsense off, to use the glossy gloss to bring moisture back into your lips. So instead of using my Burt's Bees tonight, which I'm so very fond of, I'm going to use the glossy gloss to moisturize my lips for the night. The swatches that I did on the back of my hand are all still here, you guys, and that's pretty amazing. If you know me, you know I'm a germaphobe, and I wash my hands so often throughout the day, it's kind of ridiculous. But I washed my hands a lot today, and these swatches are still there, as you can see. Like, it's insane. I would say they only dissipated a slight bit. Like, the very, very slightest. And the swatches are still there. With that being said, before I use the Oops remover to take off the Lipsense, I'm going to take you through some pros and cons that I have felt myself for this product. Definitely one pro, obviously, is going to be the lasting power of this lip product. It's only been 10 hours. I know that's not a lot for some people, and then that's a lot of hours for other people, but 10 hours for me of wearing a lipstick is actually, that's a lot for me, personally. So what I can say is that it really does have lasting power. Lipsense is amazing in the lasting power area. Like, I mean, the lips, they look great still, you know, it just dissipated a little bit. And what I've heard is the wear time on these lipsticks can be anywhere from 4 hours to 18 hours depending on your lips, like how dry your lips are or what your pH levels on your skin are. Like, that all plays a major part in how long your Lipsense is gonna last. The lasting power, it does what it says. It lasts all day without smudging, without transferring, and that's amazing in and of itself to me, because probably more than half of my lipsticks transfer, which is a shame, but also they don't claim to not transfer. So they're not really breaking any of their promises by saying that. But with that being said, it is annoying because I love to kiss my son and my husband, and I drink a lot. I mean, I'm not an alcoholic, but I drink a lot of liquids throughout the day, and it's always annoying to get lipstick on your cup or your water bottle or your son or your husband. They're annoyed by it. So I'd have to say, like, this is amazing that it really doesn't transfer. Con of it is obviously the dry filling. And to my knowledge, the dry filling is the exfoliation process of your lips. Like I said earlier, your lips are going through an exfoliation process, trying to get rid of the wax. It's going to last for about a week or two. It's going to be really annoying because this dry filling right now is just so annoying. And the flakiness doesn't really bother me because I haven't had it too bad on this first day. And that's the other thing, that's a con of mine, is the dry filling, but it's a process you have to go through with this product, and I can't really judge it. You know, it's day one, you know. Of course my lips are gonna feel weird and unnatural and not comfortable, and it's the first day, you know, maybe I'll get used to it. It's hard to judge this product on the first day for that reason, because I can't just say, oh, it's so annoying, you shouldn't try it because it's really dry and uncomfortable. I don't know, you know, like, you have to give it some time with this product to really try it and see if you're gonna like it. I picked out tonight. Okay, guys, I really picked out tonight, and no transferring onto my food. There was no dissipation of the lip color from eating and drinking all night, so the color lasted. I don't know what to tell you guys, you know, like, it's a pretty awesome product. Really cute colors. That's another pro of mine. They do have quite a few colors, and they're all really pretty, and you can definitely pick and choose the colors you want, and you can even, you know, combine colors. So say you wanted to use apple cider, like the one on my lips, but you wanted to give it a little bit of a more like berry sheen, you could go in with one of these berries right here. This is a berry color, and so is this. It's cool that you can like customize your own shade, so that's definitely another pro. And then I think the only other con I have is just my own personal con, is I'm kind of a lazy person, and it's kind of a lot of steps in my opinion, because like anytime I'm gonna put on makeup, you know, it's most of the time it's my go-to look, and that's really fast and easy, and I feel like this is a few extra steps that I would have to do, and it would be harder to get out the door. So in that sense, I probably wouldn't wear Lipsense every day for me personally because of that reason. It's just a few extra steps. I know, I'm just a lazy person. So that's one of the other things I'm not too fond of. It's really not that bad though. In the long run, like I said, for the staying power, it's really not that bad, like at all. And this is my honest opinion. I think it's well worth the starter kit is well worth the $55, and any other color you want from then on out, I believe is gonna be worth the $25 because the colors are really pretty. They stay like they say they're gonna stay. I just can't get over that it really did last all day, you guys. It's pretty awesome, and I think I'm most flabbergasted by this because I washed my hands so often and it didn't come off at all. Like, what kind of sorcery is this? What kind of magic is this? Like, I don't know. So I definitely think if you're interested, if you've been a little bit curious about it, I say go for it if you have the funds. Obviously, I know it's not really all that affordable. You do get 3 really great products for $55. That's probably about the same as a lot of high-end foundations out there. So instead of maybe buying a high-end foundation, you might try this. I don't know. If you've been curious, I say go for it. The review being done, I'm going to show you guys how to do the oops remover to get the color off. So I am going to do that for you now. Okay, so it recommends to get a warm washcloth. So I got a paper towel. I got a Bounty. Yeah, I'm that kind of mom. Sad. And it says, liberally apply oops until it's shining like gloss. I'm going to read all the directions first. And then it says, let oops soak in for a few minutes. Do something else like wash your face or unload the dishwasher. Rub your lips together to assist in breaking down the color. Wipe off oops and color with a warm wet cloth. You should not have to scrub. If color does not remove completely, repeat steps 1 through 4. Apply glossy gloss, Lipsense balm, or lip volumizer. So we're going to apply this. I'm going to let it soak in for a few minutes and then I'll be back. So I'm going to apply this and then turn the camera off for a few minutes and watch Bob's Burgers. Yeah. And then I'll be back. Probably going to let it sit for about 3 or 4 minutes. I'm going to wipe this too, just so I don't get the gloss all, or I don't get the oops remover all dirty. So I'm just going to wipe this wand. And I'm going to let it sit for about 3 or 4 minutes. I'll see you guys then. Okay, I'm back, and so the next step, it says, is to rub your lips together to assist in breaking down the color. Alright, I think that's good. And then it says, wipe off oops and color with a warm wet cloth. It looks like there's still some on the outer edges of my lips. So I'm just gonna do those steps again like it says. The color definitely wants to come up, as you can see on my wand. I'm just gonna wipe this off again. Give it a minute. I'm going to rub my lips together. And really focus on those outer edges. Alright, I'm gonna wipe off. Okay, it looks like I got most of it off. I have a little bit of redness here that was there before, so I don't think any of the color is clinging onto it. But the last step, it says, is you should moisturize your lips by using the Glossy Gloss. So I'm going to apply some of that just to give some moisture back to my lips. Alright, we're good to go. Okay, you guys, so I think Lipsense is actually worth the money. The lasting power alone makes it worth the money. So I know that it's probably not going to be my everyday go-to lipstick. just because I want something fast where I can just swipe it on certain days. But I know that I'm gonna want to wear it on like date nights that I know I'm gonna be out for a while, or if I know I'm going to be eating a lot of food, which is pretty much every day, or if I know I'm gonna be out and about for most of the day, or be outside in the sun sweating my butt off. Like, this is probably gonna be my go-to color, honestly, because it's gonna last and all I have to worry about is having this gloss by if my lips feel dry. So I do think it's worth the money. These are my honest opinions. I think overall the pros outweigh the cons, and I definitely think it's worth it, you guys. So if you have been interested in it, I will leave a link down below for Senegence's website, so you can just check out their products, what you think of it, and if you want to order, I'm sure you can find somebody on your own Facebook selling it, or maybe you know somebody, or maybe somebody on your friends list knows somebody, but you're gonna find somebody for sure. And if you honestly can't get in touch with anybody, I'll get you in touch with my sister. And she really wanted me to do this video, and I was gonna do it already eventually down the road, but she wanted it as her birthday gift, so I did it for her. And honestly, I did it for myself too. I was very curious about this product, and I definitely think it's worth it, and you should give it a try if you've been curious about it. I know the price is a little steep, so if you don't have the funds, then honestly just stick to your lipstick, you know. But that concludes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to see more reviews of products, just comment down below what you'd like to see, and I would love if you guys hit the like button and the subscribe button. You don't have to, but if you want to be informed of other videos from me, it'd probably be best to hit the subscribe button. I would surely appreciate it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys soon in my next video. Bye.